Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the golden flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Golden Flashes offense will have the football first. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch them.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Judicials offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Judicials with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Run it with the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The option look. Now the pitch. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The Judicials are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll send the back in motion. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Judicials. Great job by the back on the option. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about Kent State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away.
This is embarrassing.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Good toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Motion from the back. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's O'Neal. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. And the Judicials are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got it set up on the outside. Shakes off the defender.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Garcia. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Caught in the backfield. It's Newman. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Lost to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Bailey. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Golden Flashes look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end.
How did he break on that before?
And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Judicials need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Here comes the option. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
How about that, man? Third and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass, go route. No, we're going to run the option and try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job rallying and getting to the play and getting to the pitch man before he gets to the sticks.
And the return will be brought down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David,
Oh my God!
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to
What
show
are we
off those
doing?
running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run play action. Pulls it in, it's made. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
you know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Judicials trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6.
Got him.
And
Get
he
him.
runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Judicials.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch on the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and nowhere to go.
What the fuck has happened?
Defense trying to take it back.
Can't even pitch the
Picked
ball.
up a few extra on that return, but what
what the
a
heck?
play by this defense
What
to get
just
the
happened?
football. We got a timeout here.
You gotta be kidding me. How does that happen?
Caution lights are out. Case James picked up the win back on round number 7. Looking to go. Do it all over again here on round number 10. Ben Boromino, Craig Hale, Brody Rose, and Nathan Williams.
Unfucking believable, dude.
8 laps of the
First half, and they'll try to get more points on the
There's
board
nothing
before
I
the
can do
break.
in that. I mean, that's not. Oh my God, that's. And now I can't even pick a play. I can't even pick a play. It won't let me pick.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Lofts one high and deep. He makes a grab. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense.
I fucking give up. The bullshit fumble.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half.
Got it.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here.
Yes!
Touchdown, Kent
Oh my
State!
God!
They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off!
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Diggs Stadium.
And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Judicials send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got it in the middle, it's buried. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pattern.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish, and I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He'll toss it. Plows through the defense. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. Got a little space.
Right.
Got enough
Are
for
you
the first
kidding
down.
me?
And he
How
put
do you
his
let
foot
that
in the ground and
happen?
turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep
Kidding me,
it.
though. Like,
And the
how does that
Judicials
even
are
happen?
on the move. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they were able to corral him for a huge loss.
The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today.
God damn it. Thank God.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Crosses the 30. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run the toss. Turning on the Jets. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing line.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Kent State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the run, it's O'Neal. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. And the Judicials will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A low line drive and short kick. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive.
Wide open spaces. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And the Golden Flashes get enough to move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This is a money play on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gets the back moving. Running into the open space.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Calls his own number. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Jeez. I got off to a shaky start against FCS East. I know, but you know, it was scary. I survived. I just wanted to. I went through all the teams that were available, kind of looked. I just picked like one of the teams with like the most possible uniform combinations. So that's why I went with them. There's so many different colors and different helmets, and it's crazy. I won't even be able to wear them. And I got Florida State and Oklahoma on the schedule too. Does it? What's up? What? I had a whole week off last week and it went by like it was nothing. You know what's funny? Corey took Ohio. He's got to face Ohio State again as Ohio this time.